Welcome to puzzle number 6. Now, puzzle number 6 is a short one. The idea around puzzle number 6 is that you must reach the bottom part of the puzzle, okay, here, clearly. But there are some interesting things that you can just say around this. The first one is that you can't go down through here because this is just not working. So you can't go through this gap, but you can't go through this gap on the other side. So like this one is always just not part of anything, and the same applies for the other one as well. The problem now is this: I can in theory go down some way, like you can do that, for example, but you can't return to the other one as well. So like there is no way that you do that and then return up. And the reason why this is true is all about this cell. Why I'm talking about this cell? Because this cell could be a recoil. But if this cell is a recoil, it must be a recoil of this. Okay? Now, follow me for a second. If this is the end, this means that I'm going down this way, and somehow I'm reaching this. But also I must recoil this now. And to recoil this at this point, I must recoil it like downwards this way. But I can't then make a move going to the right somewhere here, because those are just not allowed, okay? So I can't make those moves. And all of this means that this one can't be a recoil. And because it's not a recoil, so you have nothing to recoil from there, I mean, you must make this move going through here. And so this means that you must make those two moves, and so those are like that, and so this one is forced as well. Now, why I'm saying that I must go through the middle now at this point? Because if I don't want to go through the middle here, I'm gonna go through here, okay? But if I go through here, I must go through here again, and in theory this is okay. But the fact is that when I do that, now I must have to recoil all of these after I go here down, and there is no way to recoil all of these after, because the end is here. So you can't do that, and the only way to do that is go through the middle. When you go through the middle, though, you have this situation. And at this point, we are still in the usual place in which, for example, you must recoil this one. You can't do that at all. So you must recoil it this way. You must continue this way. Now this one is recoiled. Now, if I try to go twice down, that is in theory possible to go there. I have problems up here. Why? Because those two are recoils, and remember that I haven't recoiled them yet. So if I take this cell for one of those moves, this means that those will never be recoiled. So to do that, I must make I must recoil those two cells with those two moves. So this one must be a recoil done before. So we need 3 recoils horizontally here. And there is no way you can do that because you're reaching this to continue. So all of this means just that from the situations in which I am, I must do this. And now at this point, I have this problem because this one is outside of the ending part of the path. So I must reach it now. And now this forces this forces this, and all of this is done. At the same time, I can't just do that, because these would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 cells, and those 4 would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 cells. So I must go through here, and then I have nothing to recoil all of those. There is just no way to recoil all of those. So in other words, I'm forced to go this way, and now this way going this way. And now I have 1, 2, and 3 moves that are exactly 1, 2, and 3. And still, this move clearly recoils this, and we must go to the upper side of the puzzle somehow. But we will do that in a second. First of all, we can't reach this cell, and now we can't reach this cell as well. So this is relevant. And this one, of course, must be the last cell recoiled, so it must be the cell recoiled by this. Or it must be a recoil after, like a vertical, but I have problems. Why? Because let's talk about this cell. This cell can't be a recoil going this way. There is just no way to recoil it this way. Just no way at all. Like unless I find a way to do that, I think, and then these. Oh yeah, probably this is correct. Wait a second, yeah. Yeah, sorry. This may be correct, sorry. This is true. So I can't exactly tell that now. Oh, okay, I see what I was missing. I must recoil those two cells, and still I need to make some moves horizontally to recoil those two. And the only way to do so is to do that immediately. Because if I try to do that before, like to the right, I can't recoil the other cells before, so I must do that this way. So now this recoils here, it must do that, and clearly I can't reach any of those because those are just closed for us to be connected. I can't go here because it's wrong. I can't go here because I can't reach enough. I can't go here, so this one is broken as well. And likely I can't go up as well. Why? Because now I want to reach this side and I can't reach it immediately, because if I try to do so, this is fine, but I can't reach the rest of the puzzle, and I can't go up again because this would be just trapped. Like as you can see, there is just no way to just do that move. Or you go to the right, but when you go to the right, you're closing in this path, so you can't connect. And so this move must be like that. This is forced. And when you do that, you can't continue here, so this is blocked, and you can't go up. Why you can't go up? Because if you try to go up now, we still need to reach this side of the puzzle. Why? Because those two things, at least one of those two, must be well, that's not true, but those two and those two, yeah, counting all of those together, must be reached by something going to the left up in the upper side of the puzzle. And if I go up here and then I try to do these, I don't have enough space, for example, so I can't make this move. I can't just go up here because this one would be trapped, that's the point. And I can't go here and go up because same problem, those will never reach, okay? So in some ways I must reach some parts of the puzzle that are to the right enough to recoil those cells and to recoil those cells. The only way to do so is going down and to the right, and now, only now, I go up. I take this one, and now this move must take this cell. And so we must be very careful because now I can't make this move at all, or this move would break everything, so I can't make any of those moves. So when I go up once, I must go up again, and now I must go up again. Now I take this cell finally, and now this move must be recoiled horizontally this way. And well, yeah, I will not talk about that yet. I will show you in a second. Now I do that. I must go down. I must go to the left, and now if I don't go to the left, I get stuck, so I must go here, and now I must connect, and all of those are just connecting. Now, at this point, I can't continue here, I can't go here and here because I would trap, so I must go here. And now if I just connect, I leave stuff that is unused, so I must go here, I must go down taking this cell, and now finally, when I take this move, I will take this one, and then this one will take this, and now this move recoils here, and this move recoils here, and I finish the puzzle. And the puzzle is complete.